Yeah, man, what they do. Thank you for tapping in with Channel 31. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and show some love to your boy channel. Alright, so we back with another box score breakdown. You know what I'm saying? We had the Trailblazers versus the Atlanta Hawks. You see what it say? It say Sharpe saves Blazers with 32. So yeah, Sharpe definitely was going off. My guy caught some crazy alleys. And if you watch the game, you seen at the end he hit some big shots. He hit like a step in midi, and he had like a beat the clock 3-point shot over. I forgot who he shot it over, but you know what I'm saying. Then he hit two free throws to close it out. So yeah, Shaden Sharpe had a big game with 32 to save the Blazers. Both teams, you know what I'm saying. It was like a kind of like a back and forth kind of game. Uh, both teams had a big lead. Atlanta led by 16. That was the biggest lead they had, and uh, Trailblazers was leading by 14 as well. The game tied only one time. The longest run was 17. The lead changed 3 times. All right, so we're going with the leading players. Trae Young led the Hawks with 29. Shaden Sharpe with 32. Then rebounds you had Onyeka with 11. And then you had Robert Williams with 8. Trae Young with 8 assists. Scoot Henderson had 10 assists. Okay, shout out Scoot. Onyeka with 2 blocks, and Donovan Clingan with 3 blocks. Alright, so Portland Trailblazers outscored the Hawks. The Hawks win the rebound battle. Portland wins the assist battle by 1. Portland had 16 steals. I mean, the Hawks had 10 steals as well, which is crazy. Now I see 16 steals and 10 blocks. So Portland had 26 stops, which is crazy, bro. That just means, like, you know what I'm saying, them guys is out there playing defense, and also the Hawks aren't taking care of the ball. But the fact that they got 10 blocks is crazy. 16 steals is crazy. Um, the Hawks have 25 turnovers. That really lost them the game. You can't turn the ball over 25 times is the recipe to lose. The Portland Trailblazers turned over 20, which any other game and against any other team, if the other team don't have 20 turnovers as well, you most likely lose that game. But so Portland shot 46% from the field. Hawks shot 45% from the field. Portland shot better from the three at 36%. Hawks shot 34. The Portland Trailblazers did shoot bad from the free throw line at 63, but the Hawks shot 84%, but they still was able to get pull out the dub. So the points in the paint was fairly even. Portland winning that by 2 second chance points. See that right there is a big indicator on how they was able to get back into the game and how they was able to win the game. Because they second chance points 27 to 14. They almost doubled the second chance points by the Hawks, even though the Hawks won the rebound battle. But the Hawks was able to get out and score 27 fast break points to Portland's 15, which is really weird because Portland was able to get 16 steals, and you would think with 16 steals that would lead to way more than 15 fast break points. But I mean, hey, they was only able to get 15 with them athletes that they got, which is kind of weird. And Atlanta does have a fast, young, athletic team as well, and they was able to get out and capitalize on their 10 steals. So that kind of helped them get back in the game and stay in the game as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and unpack this box score. All right, so for the Atlanta Hawks, we got Trae Young with 29 points. He had 6 turnovers, so he was a big part of the turnover problem that the Hawks was having, and that led to them losing. But he had 6 turnovers, but he did give you 29 points with 8 assists and 5 rebounds. But them 6 turnovers is very costly. So, you know what I'm saying? Trae Young did shoot efficiently, though. He did shoot 8 for 16 from the field, so he didn't chuck up too many shots. He was able to get his 30 with a limited amount of shots. He shot 10 3-pointers, was able to make 5 of them, and got to the free throw line like Trae Young always does. He shot very well from the free throw, 8 or 9. All right, so we have Jalen Johnson with 25 points. Jalen Johnson is definitely should be in talks for most improved player, and like him coming out of Duke, he wasn't really getting much playing time, wasn't really looked at. He was really kind of underrated coming out of Duke, but honestly, I feel like he was a steal because Jalen Johnson was a crazy athlete. He even had like a 20-20 game at Duke. People just been underrating him. He's still underrated to this day, but he gave you 25 big points. He went 10 to 14 from the field, crazy efficient. He made a 3, hit 4 free throws. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He had 3 stocks, but he did lead to 7 turnovers. So that's 6 turnovers from Trae, 7 turnovers from Jalen Johnson. So your 2 leading scorers in the game both have over 6 turnovers. and with that, it's not a winning recipe. I'm not gonna lie to you. They shot efficiently, but they turned the ball over way too much. So then, So then we got Dyson Daniels, the steals king. You know, if you know, you know Dyson Daniels has been on a crazy run with the steals, and he contributed 2 steals today. He gave you 12. He gave you 12 points, but he did 6 turnovers. So your top 3 scorers all had 6 turnovers or more. You're definitely gonna lose that game. Dyson Daniels shot 5 of 17 from the field, which is very bad. So out of the 3 top scorers, he had the worst efficiency. He shot 29% from the field, 20% from the 3, 1 of 5, and he did make 1 free throw. He had 8 rebounds and 4 assists. He had 3 stocks with 2 steals and a block, but them 6 turnovers is very costly. It's hard to overcome that when your 3 top scorers is turning the ball over at such an alarming rate. All right, so we got Zachary Sachet, the number 1 pick. My guy only shot 6 shots. He played 21 minutes. She did make half of his shots. He did not make a 3. He made 5 free throws. He gives you 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He had 2 turnovers as well. So you got 6 turnovers from your point guard, 6 from your shooting guard, 7 from your small forward, and then you got 2 from your small forward. So right there, your top 4 scorers in the game in your starting lineup all have 2 turnovers or more. It's not good. And then Clint Capella had 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. So shout out to Clint. He had 2 stocks. He only played 20 minutes. He went 4 for 9. Almost gave you a double-double. Larry Nance didn't really do much. Onyeka Okongwu gives you he gives you a big double-double, 11 and 11 off of the bench. He gives you 4 stocks, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He gives you 3 assists. But the trend of the game, he gives you 2 turnovers. Just like how everybody else has been giving you 2 turnovers or more, he gives you 2 turnovers. So right now, bro, all the guys who contributed the most and played the most minutes on the court all have 2 turnovers or more, and that's just how you're going to lose games. Garrison Matthew comes in the game. He gives you 6 points. He ends up making 2 threes in his 10 minutes. Keaton Wallace, which is Cason Wallace's brother, goes 0 of 3. Goes 0 of 3 with only 1 turnover, 2 assists, and he gives you 1 steal. Vic Kurichi, he gives you 8 points in 21 minutes, 3 of 5. He made 2 3-pointers. He gives you 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 stocks. Vic Kurichi, he's probably getting minutes because there's probably some injuries in the lineup, but I want to tell you that guy is a sleeper, bro. He's kind of like Luka Doncic, like I'm not gonna say he's not Luka, but he got skills like Luka. He's tall like Luka, and he's foreign. So I just want to say, like, I'm not gonna say he's gonna ever be Luka, but he can be a really good player in this league. So don't sleep on Vic Kurichi. He's definitely a player you should take a look at, and keep your eye on. This guy can really play. To me, he's kind of like Luka Doncic in a way, just not as good. So yeah, that's it for the Hawks. All right, so to get into Portland, so we got Shaedon Sharpe with 32 points. My guy had 11 to 20. Well, he shot 11 to 21, 52% from the field, 3 of 8, 37% from the 3-point line. He did shoot terrible from the free throw. At least he was being aggressive and was able to get to the free throw, but he shot bad. He shot 7 to 12. You got to make more of those. That kind of kept the game a little closer than it needed to be. But other than that, man, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. He had some clutch shots down the stretch, had some nice, crazy alley-oops. So shout out to Shaedon. That's player of the game right there. So we got Delano Banton coming off the bench. My guy had 23 points. So in 25 minutes, my guy got up 19 shots. So he was letting that bit fly. But he went 9 of 19, 47% from the field. He went 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. He went 50%, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He did turn the ball over 5 times, as well as Shaedon. They both had 3 and 5 turnovers, which is not good. But because the other team, best players, was turning the ball over just at a higher rate than they were, it didn't matter. It kind of canceled each other out. So we got Robert Williams coming off the bench, going 100% from the field, 6 for 6 in 24 minutes with 14 and 8. Gives you 2 assists and 2 stocks, a steal and a block, but also 3 turnovers. So we see the trend of this game. Both teams is turning the ball over a lot, but because both teams is turning the ball over, it's not really affecting either team. So we got and shout out to Robert Williams, man. The man came off the bench, played 24 minutes, and his plus minus is 20. So Denny Avia had 12 points in 25 minutes. He went 50% from the field, 4 for 8, 50% from the 3-point line, 2 of 4, and he made 2 free throws. He gives you 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So 3 stocks, and he only had 1 turnover. So shout out to bro for only having 1 turnover. But you see there, if you peep, Scoot Henderson, Delano Bunton, Robert Williams, Denny Avia, Shaden Sharpe, Jeremy Grant, Donovan Clingan, all of them guys, they all is getting steals and they all getting blocks. They're all playing defense. So that's why this team has been able to. To be better than advertised. Like everybody thought they was going to be the worst team in the league or one of the worst teams in the league, and I'm not saying that they're not going to end out as being one of the worst teams in the league, but they've been exceeding expectation at the moment, even though they got guys out because they play defense at a high rate. But yeah, so shout out to them guys, man. So yeah, Rajon Rupert gave you 3 points. He hit a 3-pointer, 3 rebounds. So we got Donovan Clingan, man, the rookie out of UConn, just won a national championship. He gave you 6 points, 3 blocks, and a steal. 4 stocks by the rookie in only 21 minutes. The guy can really protect the rim. He just had a game against the Timberwolves where he blocked 8 shots. He was a big reason why they won 2 games back-to-back against the Timberwolves. Donovan Clingan is a big impact player. I made a reaction video about him, and I said he was going to be able to block shots and protect the rim at a high rate right now. So I'm glad that they're getting him out there and giving him minutes because he's really the big of the future. So, you know what I'm saying? But DeAndre Ayton is out, so that's probably why he's getting the start. But I think he deserves these 20 minutes or 25 minutes that they're going to give him because you need him to develop and get better because he has the potential to be a real force at that rim. But Jeremy Grant gives you 9 points. My guy gives you 3 steals, two blocks. So he's out there 5 stocks, bro. Man gives you 5 stocks. So he did shoot terrible from the field. Not terrible, but he gives you 4 of 10, 40%, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line, 25%. But he makes up for all of that. He doesn't get a rebound, but he makes up for all of that with 5 stocks. So shout out to Jeremy Grant for the defensive effort. Toumani Camara, 35 minutes. My guy went 1 for 8, 12% from the field. 33% from the 3-point line. He had 1 3, made 4. He got 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. So only 3 points, but 4 steals, 5 assists. You know what I'm saying? And he hit a 3 and gave you 4 rebounds. So a lot of these guys, they wasn't shooting good, but they was out there getting steals and playing defense and making up for it. So, oh yeah, shout out to Chris Murray too, because he hit 2 big 3-pointers in his 7 minutes. Those 3-pointers was definitely like momentum and kind of backbreakers for the Atlanta Hawks, because he hit those like kind of like back to back in the corner, and it was way to them. Shout out to them boys for finding them. So yeah, he had a real good game as well. So shout out to Chris Murray in his 12 minutes with them 2 threes. And last but not least, not Shaden Sharpe, but Scoot Henderson. My guy has 6 points. Shot 3 of 11, 27% from the field, with 0 for 4 for 3, so he did not hit a 3. People were expecting Scoot to kind of have like more of a breakout season. He's kind of been not, you know what I'm saying, hasn't been as good as we all wanted him to be, but you know what I'm saying, Scoot is giving you production. They're winning, so I mean, I guess you can't be too mad, but we would like to see the efficiency go up, you know what I'm saying, because you did end up having 4 turnovers, which led to the 20 turnovers that you guys had, but you was able to give him 10 assists, a steal and a block, and give out a rebound in your 30 minutes. So, and you know what I'm saying, from what I was seeing out there, he was getting into the teeth of the defense, getting into the paint, and was able to make plays. So that was a big part of them being able to get alley-oops to Donovan Clingan, Shaden Sharpe, and just being able to hit guys like Chris Murray. So just him being active and him getting into the paint, making plays for others. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have he didn't shoot well from the field, but he had a good game because he was able to get other guys involved, even though he wasn't able to score well. So that's really just the trend of the game for the Trailblazers. The guys who scored it well, they scored it well and they scored efficiently. But the guys who didn't score well, they did other things like blocks, steals, assists, rebounds. They just made up for their lack of scoring in other ways, and that helped them contribute to the win. So yeah, man. So really, the key factors to this, bro, is them 26 turnovers, bro. Your top 4 players turn the ball over at an alarming rate, bro, and that kind of was just like the backbreaker. If they didn't turn the ball over as much and value the ball more, they would have beat this young Trailblazers team. But because the Trailblazers were turning the ball over, but they were also playing defense, getting a lot of steals and blocks and showing that effort, they were able to, you know, pull out the win. And then Shaden Sharpe playing superhero at the end, hitting them 2 big shots and closing them out in the 4th. So that's really just the those are the emphasis of the game. Those are the points of the game. Shaden Sharpe is definitely the player of the game. So y'all let me know who y'all think is the player of the game. Y'all let me know what was the points of the emphasis for y'all for this game. Y'all give me some comments on what y'all thought about this game. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and show some love to your boy channel. And you know what I'm saying, stay up. So until next time, y'all stay safe.